All right, we're going to go ahead and create some texture atlases. So let's get started. So the purpose of creating a texture atlas is to help streamline the creation of models, right? It's just a collection of textures on a single document, and um, that you can just, while you're building, unwrap and place a texture on. It's probably the best way to describe it. Scale 5. Right about here. And call this shit 1. Shit, let's see how many we're going to do first. R. All right. Let's see here. Lines. So that's 8. Don't necessarily want 8. So I'm going to take these two. Well, no, that's fine. We'll leave that right there. So this is going to be a 2 by 4. 2 by 4. All right. Leg edges. Now we're going to create a color ID map out of these. And each one of these boxes is going to have, let me get rid of that. Oops. Grid, floor, grid. Oh, how I was doing on. I forgot what I was going to say. Each one of these is going to have their own color associated with them, and then when I bring it into Substance Painter, I'll be able to assign textures to each color on the ID map. And so I'm going to have 8 different textures, but it's going to include the normal maps. It's going to include the diffuse, the height maps, ambient occlusion. It's going to have all those for each individual texture, the same way that I have them here. All right. So what we're going to do is go to face mode and new. And I just want this to be diffused because I don't care about anything else. All I want is the color. And I normally open up a chart for primary colors and for the hexadecimal values. See here, there, it's color table. All right, so basically that's it right there. And those are the colors I'm going to use to fill this out. I'm probably going to start with the red. Oops. Let's be F1, 2, 3, 4. Wink. And turtle preview. All right, now that's all right that it did that. I'm calling this one. Oops. And now we're going to create a new one. And new. Bam. Call this one lime. And go to diffuse. Hex value for lime would be 00FF00. That works for me. Assign. Keep going down the row. New. Call this one blue. And this takes a little bit of time to do. So the hexadecimal for blue would be 1, 2, 3, 4 FF. That'll work for me. Hit assign. Next one will be yellow. Yeller. Go to diffused. And assign it. Hey, how's it going? And now to this one, create a new one. And we'll call this one Cayenne. All right. Diffused. That'll work. Assign. And this one will be called magenta. Or just pink. Assign it. A new one. You call this one silver. Hopefully it'll pick that up. We'll find out. And this one, do they have that gray? Fuck. Those two might be too close to each other. Let me see here. I don't have orange. Where's orange? There it is. FFA 500. FFA 500. And assign. Then that might be too close to yellow. FFA 500. See if I can find another color. Purple. Too close to that one. And brown. What? Use brown? I have to find out. So let's try. Try 8 B4 4 5 1 3. There you go. All right, so now we're gonna bake this out. Yeah. So. Create a new link. It's already there. I'm going to grab this, scale this down just a hair. Create new. I want this one at 4096. 4096. We'll call this one RPG Atlas. Did I say A? Yeah, it might have been A. A or 1. We'll try A. All right. Now we are going to split. Actually, we can change this one to this one to the shader. All right. Let's go to start at the very top. Add an image texture. Now we aren't connecting these. We're leaving them just where they are. Control C, V. Change that brown. There we go. Now we're going to enter the Cycles render engine. Go down to bake. We are going to do a, where are you at? Diffuse. Change that to 1 and bake. And this should give me my ID map, I think. Yeah, I should. I gotta restart my computer bad. Why aren't you showing up? And I can, there. Okay, I haven't popped it out yet. Okay. And this is really done just to help streamline, help speed up the process. Also, having all your texture files all on one sheet that you can use over and over and over and over again is definitely something you want to or should try to use if you're doing like video games or anything where it's doing call files or making calls for the file. If it has to load at one time, it's good. What did I do wrong? Oh, this should have been done already. Oh shit, that's what I did wrong. Okay. Yep. There you go. Okay, so you see how it has all the different shades and everything? I don't want that, so I need turn off direct and indirect and just leave color. And bake it again. So yesterday, messing around with some render settings and stuff like that, and trying to create a studio lighting file. I was able to get a decent. Where you at, sucker? One time I deleted it. Okay. Anyways, let's go back to this real quick. All right, so here's the color ID map. Essentially what we're going to do is we're going to save this out. I'm going to save the entire file. Save the entire file down, and I'm going to keep this one because I can use this over and over and over and over again. And because I've already done all the work to put the color ID identification stuff in there, that's what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this as and a ID map. I'm going to save it, PNG, it's saved. Now I'm going to save this again, save as, this blend. Now I'm going to select all of it, export it as an FBX, and I want selected objects. And I'm going to call this FBXA model or geo. And now I'm going to export that. All right, now I'm going to close this down. Yes, I'm going to save that. And then I'm going to open up Substance Painter. Now, file. Second. Oh, cool. It imported them all. Sweet. Recent files. Don't want that. New. I'm going to select it. More. 4096. I'm going to add my color ID map and hit OK. Now, I don't really care about this view. We're really worried about this. So first thing I'm going to do is go to, I've got to remember how to select by ID. I know it's in there. You son of a bitch. I might have to bake it. Select ID map. There you go. And so this one I can put as turtle. Oh, it's not gonna let me. All right, well, whatever. RPG Atlas A. Red ID. So I'm going to assign materials to each one of these colors, and I'm going to export the texture, the 4096, 4096. And what that's going to do is it's going to create all the textures I need on one sheet. I don't have to worry about lining normal maps up or anything like that. So now, let's see here. Let's see what I need. Just loaded a bunch of these in there. All right, so you can see where my textures went. Downloads. Of course, you're not there. Documents. Shelf. Type of file. Let's try something real quick. Okay. Import resources. No. No, cancel sucker. SBSR, that would be a material file, yeah. Right. Is that a material? Oh, okay, that's where I fucked up. Okay, gotcha. Okay, cancel that. I can fix that real quick. Delete that. Delete that one. Let's see. Shelf, that should be. I can believe it. Oops. No. Gotta refresh this. There they are. Okay, so they showed up finally. All right, so the first thing we're going to add would be, let's add some, let's add some Spanish plaster. Oops, back over there. Okay. Where got stuck up? There you go. All right. So now I want to go back there. Delete layer. And we want to add a black mask here. That's where I want it. But we need to scale this a little bit. So my scale should be about 4. No, that's no good. So let's try 10. No, that's not good. Try 40. No, that's not good. That one might be good. Let's see here. Let's try 18. Oh shit, not 85, 18. There, we'll leave that at that. Rotation, what about if I rotate that 90? Pattern's better, so we'll leave that like that. Okay, so now we need to add another. Let's try some. Eliminate that. Try this next one. Yay. All right, add black mask to it. And we want this one right there. And of course, we're going to go with the same. Let's try 18. Oh, shit. No, not 18. Like those. Okay, those are just boards. Okay, now let's try our offset. So, actually, try like 4. Okay, that'll work. And then we're going to add let's add some wood, stucco. I need shingle. That sounds about right. Black mask. is that? Not what I picked. Stylized. There we go. All right, now let's do another one. I think that'll work just fine, but I think I need to rotate that 90. No, not you, douche. This one. That's all right. So yeah, we'll do that one right there, and then we're gonna repeat that one over on this side. There, 45, 90, 180, 45, 225. Nope. No, that's definitely not it. $270. Okay. That'll work. Now we need another one. Probably the same. 8, 90. Black mask. Let's see, what's that one at? 8, 270. All right. 890. Okay. So now that we've got the roof going opposite directions, now we need what else do we need down here? Probably might be able to get away pine straw. Not sure. So black mask. Got right there. Of course, my style, I want that like 8 as well. About 10. That'll work. Okay, so now we need do some tough. No, Chief. There you go. All right. There we go. Black mask right there. And this one's going to be interesting because we want it at like 20. No. Do this one at 10. 8. Shit, is that 80? 8. Where's my fucking eyeballs? Let's rotate that 90. Let's see what else. Small leaves. W fields. All right, let's try this next one. And let's repeat that one 8 times. Yeah, let's try 9. There we go. And now, all the essentials up there. Let's try. I should have made more. It's grass. Let's try that at 8. All right, so that is essentially the texture. That's going to be, that's the texture atlas. And with that right there, you can build just about anything you need to in the fantasy world as far as external goes. So we're going to go ahead and file save. Save as, and we'll call this one RPG Atlas A, substance file. And now we're going to substance figure out, okay? Now we're going to export the textures. I don't want it there. And export. And that's that. Save it on export. Open up Blender. And say you, oops, you unwrap and move. Open the up over here. Texture Atlas. And over here, connect it straight on in. And there you have whatever's going on there. Take the specular down. Height, italic. There is no ambient occlusion. Okay, so that's fine. See it? Looks pretty neat. And I'm going to bring in the normal map. And this will be non-color. And oops. Normal map. This guy right here. This guy right here. And then we get to .0. And yeah, but that is okay, so there's the normal maps. So if I took this guy right here, there you go. Of course, there will always be some issues. And now you can just piecemeal everything together and oops, we'll call this non-color. That's what it's supposed to be. And bring in the roughness. And then the metallic. It's a shame. It's a shame that there's no ambient occlusion, but I might be able to use. Yeah, I could probably use that right there for the ambient occlusion. To do that. One color, right? Add a mix RGB. And multiply. And of course, 0. And oops. Let's see where. Yep. So there you go. And with this, that you can just build everything up. Yep, so that's how that's done. So I got several more I need to create, but that's all I'm going to broadcast. Thanks for watching.